Thank you very much, Thomas. Thank you very much, colleagues, all for being here. I am really sorry that uh, my internet seemed to want to test what's happening at this time, but I'm really pleased that we are here. I'm sorry I missed our Vice Chancellor, who I know would set the tone of this entire meeting because her vision is very strategic and it leads us into the kinds of discourses that are important for the university, for Guyana, and I dare say globally as we, have this discourse on this very important issue today. The faculty is extremely pleased to be helping along in these areas. Under Thomas's stewardship, we have seen a lot of work happening within the UGII, and as a part of the university community, we are really excited to have this conversation. So I am going to go right into our first panel so that I don't take much time from what needs to be done and to throw us off of our schedule. Is that okay, Thomas? It's Jay
Yes,
and
it
I.
is. Yes, please, Paulette, and thank you for having joined us and made those remarks.
Yes. So our first session this morning is the first panel discourse, and I know that our Chancellor, Professor Edward Green, was integral in pulling this panel together. Professor Green is the former UN Secretary General and envoy for the Caribbean and Assistant Secretary General to CARICOM, where among other things, he was the chair for the CARICOM Task Force on Climate Change. So he has definitely a lot of knowledge in this area. He was also the senior advisor to the Health and Human Development at PAHO, University Director for the Institute of Social and Economic Research at UE, and the Professor Emeritus UE. So this panel this morning includes the esteemed Dr. Ulrich Trotz, who is a former Deputy Director and Senior Advisor for the CARICOM Community Climate Change Center in Belize, esteemed Dr. Nicholas Watts, Senior Research Fellow from the Institute of Commonwealth Studies, School of Advanced Study at the University of London, and Miss Audriana Thomas. Audriana has made a name for herself in Guyana and is the Managing Director of the Global Perspective, Inc., GPI Development. So the question that they're going to interrogate this morning is, can Guyana be a model for climate resilience, aligning oil and gas with a green economy? And that is going to go for another hour. We are 5 minutes behind time, but I'm still hoping that we can catch up and finish at 10:30. The chair for this session will be our Chancellor, who is also a member of the advisory board, Professor Edward Green. So Professor Green,